Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a German day. Germany vlog, visiting a graveyard on All Saints Day. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
Hi guys, it's Katie. It is Halloween in a
Hello.
few days, so that's why the wig, I think that's pretty much going to be my costume
I was looking at her hair and thinking, that's interesting. An interesting get-up.
this year. Anyway, Halloween is not really celebrated here in Germany. I happen to live in a very American neighborhood, so you do see the decorations and there will be people going door to door on Halloween night collecting candy. But for Germany as a whole, it's not really a tradition, and it hasn't been celebrated at all really until the past like 15 years. What is
Correct, I believe this is 7 years ago. I can believe this. The past 20 years, so 25 years, it's the same in the UK. It wasn't really celebrated. Halloween only really started to kind of be celebrated because we learned about what they do in America. And, you know, American capitalism always leaks its way into the UK and Germany and Europe in general. Their consumerism. But yeah, when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of American TV shows, and I used to look at Halloween and think, oh man, I wish that we celebrated Halloween like this, because it was never to the scale of of America. There was trick-or-treating in my local area a little bit here and there. There weren't any Halloween parties really back then. People didn't really put Halloween decorations on outside their house as much as well. It wasn't a big thing like it is in the UK, in the US, and it's probably the same in Germany.
a tradition here in Germany though is All Saints Day, which is the day after Halloween, and Halloween is actually supposed to, like, All Saints Day is supposed to be the big deal, and then Halloween is supposed to kind of just be like Christmas Eve, sort of, with like All Saints Day was Christmas, but Halloween is now obviously like the much more well-known one, at least in the US. But here, All Saints Day, and I have it written down in German. I'm not good at all at pronouncing this word, but Allerheiligen. We're gonna go with
Allerheiligen. Okay, is that how you guys say it? Did she say it correctly? I don't know.
that is All Saints Day in Germany. So we have the day off of school. Everything will be closed all around Germany, and the idea is that all of the families go and visit the graveyards, or which is graveyard in German is Friedhof. Friedhof. There we go. Okay. It's a little better pronunciation. I don't know. R's are really hard in German. I've discovered. I did not, like, when I was first learning the language. That's
Girl, it's fine. It's okay. You don't have to explain. German is hard to learn for an English speaker, especially an American, I think, probably. But that's beautiful. Like I've said before, like Sweden does the same thing. So does Finland. Other European countries have it as a holiday. Like the UK, we don't have All Saints Day as a holiday, and it's really sad because it's a tradition that 1,000% was it was a holiday in the UK at some point, and because of where we're situated, Britain's a weird place. My country's a weird place because we're halfway between like being really Americanized and halfway between still being European. So Halloween is starting to seep its way into the society, and All Saints Day is not really. It's celebrated probably within the church, whereas it used to be a tradition in society. It's no longer that. It's now just in the church. But I think it's a beautiful tradition. And why I say this is because when people pass away, right? People pass away and people forget about graves. People forget about their loved ones that have passed away. This is something that scares me. This is why I'm not sure if I want to get buried, because graves tend to get abandoned. You've seen it. Abandoned, broken, spray painted, vandalized, all those words. After a while, after 2, 3, 4 generations, people forget about a graveyard. They forget to go visit. Weeds get overgrown, grass is overgrown, and it's sad. It's really sad. And what's beautiful about All Saints Day is that it's a reminder to remember those people that you loved in the past, or remember those ancestors that you have in your life, in your family, and to honor them, and to be and to spend some time remembering and also appreciating life. I think that's beautiful, and I wish it was a tradition still, like in the UK, but instead we have candy and trick or treating and scary movies.
Not something that I really came across, but then once I started to learn how to like more properly pronounce things, yeah, that's been an issue. Anyway, on All Saints Day, all of the shops are closed and the families can go visit the
Wow, you
graveyards and
close
visit
shops.
the graves of people they know that have passed away. And usually they bring like dried flowers or candles. And the
Wow.
graveyards in Germany are actually really, really beautiful. They're set up more as a park, and all the graves are really unique. It's not just like you see in the U.S. and it'll just be like rows of like the same
Mm-hmm.
grave marker, and it's just kind of all green grass, which is fine. But anyway, point being, today I
What she said just then is interesting. It's like you guys upkeep your graves and your grave sites and your graveyards, and you keep them beautiful, and you celebrate All Saints Day every year, and it's a public holiday, and people are encouraged. And because Germans, I know you guys are you're very community driven in the sense that what your community is doing, you're encouraged to do. So you will do stuff collectively as a society. This is what we do on this day. We go and we visit grave sites. We go and we lay candles. We go and we put flowers down. And it's a collective thing. There's kind of a collective pressure, which I think is important. A collective pressure to go and upkeep that graveyard and go and put flowers down and go and put candles down. Beautiful. And because of that, your grave sites are probably in better condition than any other country that doesn't celebrate it in the West. And this is the reason why I'm worried about getting buried in the UK, because why would I get buried in the UK when graveyards in the UK are not very pretty? Like, they get forgotten. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, maybe I should get cremated. But in Germany, if I was German, I live in Germany, yeah, I'd get buried. Sounds like you guys always honor your loved ones in Germany, which is beautiful.
am going to bike over to a graveyard that just kind of show you around, show you what a German graveyard is like. It's actually completely appropriate to do that because I wanted to be careful because I was like, I'm not sure if it's like okay to make a video of a graveyard, but in Germany they really are more like public.
That's very conscientious. I can't even say the word conscientious. Conscientious. I can't even speak English. You know what I mean? It's very nice of her to think. I can't say the word. Very nice of her to think of, people being offended because, like it's a graveyard. People's loved ones have passed away. People can be quite sensitive. You don't really want to film, that, but it's good she's thought about that, and it's clearly okay. So I'm thankful.
Obviously,
so I can see.
You wouldn't want to be being disrespectful or like playing really loud music or, kind of goes without saying. Like it is still, but especially if no one else is there, there won't be really a problem with kind of showing you guys around. So yeah, I'll see you over there.
Hey guys,
Okay.
So we're here. It's extremely windy and it's been about a month, I think, since I recorded the intro to this. I'm hoping that the audio's like okay. It's like, shield the microphone. I don't know. But anyway, we're here. Friedhof there is the word for graveyard. But anyway, basically, I went out here the day that I recorded the intro and it was actually closed. And it's been closed pretty much every time I've passed or I've been like on my way to school. So anyway, I was actually on my way home from school and I saw that it was open. So we're just going to go in. It's going to be a quick video just because, like, obviously I want to be respectful for the graveyard, and it's also raining.
Do you know what's crazy? Like, she said school. This is like 7 years ago. She must be out of school now. It's crazy, right?
Which is not a lot of fun. But yeah, it's just really interesting, and it's worth showing you guys around. So you can see just, like, walking in here, it's really beautiful.
Wow. This the first thing that came to my mind was how beautiful those graves are. They're like really unique. Oh man, gorgeous.
There's beautiful flowers on top of all of the graves. And I actually think that I would love to have a German-style grave when I die.
Oh my god, yes, me too. What? Maybe I should get buried in Germany. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. That might be my dying wish. Okay, you got to take my body to Germany, bury me there, and I would like a German-style grave. But then no one would visit me, so maybe not. But like, wow. Beautiful.
Just because they're really beautiful. There are lots of things, watering pots, and also bins here for any dead flowers that you can use to come take care of the graves, because the families come and take care of the graves. And then there are also people that actually hired, I'm not sure who hires them, if the family hires them or the city, or I don't know, but for any graves that are actually unattended or don't have families to look after them, just so that all of them can stay looking really nice.
Germany. This is why I love you. This is why I love Germany. How I can't say that word. I'm gonna say that again. how nice of you to think of grave sites with people whose family no longer maybe are not alive or around, and take care of their graveside. That is beautiful. Does that come out of your taxes? Because that's something I would pay for in my taxes. That's beautiful. Wow. Look how beautiful your graves are. I'm shocked. I know for you guys, you're probably like, what? Yeah, duh. Honestly, if you come to the UK and you look at a grave, they're not nice. They're not nice. They're not very great. Honestly, you'll see so many abandoned graves with overgrown weeds, with flowers that were flowers and now are just skeletons of flowers because they've been sitting there for years. Honestly.
Here's an interesting one. This is actually a entire family that is buried here.
Oh my god. Wow.
So as I mentioned before, I think the intro's been so long. It was All Saints Day recently. See, there are these little candle holders in this grave, and you can see here's some more over here.
Wow.
And there are actually these special white and red candles that are sold in the shops. And the families take these candles to the graveyard and actually are able to just leave them lit. There's actually one over there, it looks like, that is still burning.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can see here some candles that are actually still lit, and this is really cute. I miss you. Here we're walking.
Beautiful. Honestly, I keep saying beautiful, but it really is actually making me a little bit emotional because I'm thinking about my grandma and like I don't want her grave to be abandoned, and I don't want her grave site to not be like cared for. And I think it's our responsibility. I'm just thinking now, like I'm thinking about my grandma as a grandchild. It's my responsibility. Cause I've got a lot of cousins. Our responsibility to make sure her graveside is kept looking pristine and nice, as we're left over. But how long we can do that? We can only do that until we're old and grey. I just think the way that you guys treat grave sites is really, really nice.
Towards the very back of the graveyard, there's a little church here that you can come and pray, and I'm guessing they also have the services here. And here is a really big grave. I believe these were for like the firefighters that have died in service. It was something like that. I don't know if it was like all like law enforcement and fire and all that. But you can see here's some more of the red candles that are still lit.
Beautiful.
So this is one of the funnier things about this graveyard. This is a bus stop, basically, although there are no buses that will ever come through here. This is just to have a nice spot to sit out of the rain.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say something really like spiritual then when she said this is a bus stop, but no buses come through here. It's just a place to sit when there's rain. Okay. I thought she was gonna say it's just a place to sit at when the spirits come and they pass by. I thought she was gonna say something. I was like, wow, Germany, is that what you guys do? You got bus stops, but it's like a shelter for the rain. Very practical, very German, very practical. Love it.
If you just want to read a book or relax, because the German graveyards are more like parks. And here you can see, here's some more spots for putting any dead flowers. It's really amazing walking around to see how many of the candles are still lit. And also this backdrop is just absolutely beautiful.
Look at that grave.
This one looks like it's maybe been freshly painted, because like you can see the dates are relatively old, but it's really, really bright. This was the last one that I wanted to show you guys, just because it's really unique with the actual glass in front of another sheet of glass, but that's kind of more foggy. And this one's also unique because you can tell from the dates he was really young. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed.
You never see unique graves like that, but it makes sense. It said he was really young, so it's a child. God, when I think about kids like passing away, that gets me. I don't like. Do you know what I mean? Like, before having a chance to even live is crazy. I used to work in a hospital, guys. I don't know if I told you this before. And I just couldn't, even I worked with adults. I worked in A&E and I worked with a lot of adults. Young adults as well. But kids, my hat goes off to anyone that works in pediatrics with young children, because I don't know if I could see a child suffer. That would break me. Like, I don't know if I could do that job. People that do that job, that is an incredible kindness and an incredible rewarding thing to do. But seeing a young child suffer every time, yeah, that's difficult. Anyways, let's continue.
Getting to see a little look around. I'm hoping the wind hasn't been too bad for the audio. I don't know. I'll have to find out later and maybe try to do some stuff to make it better. But anyway, yeah, I know this hasn't been the most like upbeat of videos, but again, I want to be respectful of what this place is. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's really beautiful, and I think it's something that's really unique about Germany and something that I enjoyed getting to experience. So anyway, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I will see.
Should I visit? Do you know what? I will. As part of, because you know I'm coming to Germany, and you guys are coming with me, and I'm gonna vlog the process of going to Germany, experiencing different parts. Should I go to a graveyard? I think if I'm walking through a city centre and I see a graveyard, I probably would go into a graveyard just to check out, because they seem beautiful. They seem like parks, and the way that you guys treat graveyards is incredible. And All Saints Day as a day in Germany, the fact that it's a holiday, the fact that you get the chance to go, and it's encouraged to go and visit your loved ones and put down candles, that is beautiful. Please do not ever get rid of that tradition. Please do not do what the UK have done and start to Americanize the country and start to adopt adopt consumeristic, is that even a word? Capitalistic holidays such as Halloween. Protect your All Saints Day. Yeah? Protect that, because it's a beautiful thing to do for the people that you love and people that have passed away. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I will see you very soon.